Sir, may I come in?
Hi, you come.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Please take seat. Be
Thank you, sir.
comfortable. Okay. Shivansh, you come from Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
Your parents are staying there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me about Gorakhpur. There is a place close to Gorakhpur which is connected with the Indian freedom movement.
Yes, sir. The Chauri Chaura is connected with that, and it was the reason why Gandhiji had to end the non-cooperation movement, because some violence had taken place. Some people had burned down a police station, and that led Gandhiji to stop the movement. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you have, this seems to be your fourth attempt in civil services.
Yes, sir.
So optional has remained the same, or
Yes,
you changed the
it has
option?
remained the same.
Okay. And you never got the chance. This will be first appearance in the UPSC interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you've been to Japan, right?
Yes, sir.
How many days you were there?
A week.
A week. So what did you like about the Japan?
Sir, the civic sense of the people and the discipline and the focus on quality is amazing. And that is something, and their urban infrastructure is very good and very well maintained. Although it's only from a limited experience in Tokyo, but it is that way.
So, you know what is Sakura?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
That
Your
is a
Sakura Science Exchange Program. What
yes,
is
sir.
Sakura?
Sir, that is that signature cherry blossom tree of Japan, and that is called Sakura.
The cherry blossom in Japanese is called Sakura.
So I'm not sure if it is exactly the cherry blossom thing, but it is a unique flower producing tree of Japan, and it is also used in flavoring food as well.
What is the Japanese art of flower arrangement known as?
So I didn't get your question.
Japanese art form of flower arrangement.
Sir,
Flower.
I do not recall the
Have
name.
you heard
of
about
it.
Ikebana?
No, sir. I'm sorry. I'll read into it.
So what else about the, Japanese were very good. They made a lot of progress, industrial progress
Yes, sir.
after the World War II.
Yes, sir.
But of late they are not able to compete globally, industrially. What could be the reasons?
So may I take a moment to think?
Yeah.
Sir, what I could think of is that they may not be able to attract the young talent as much as other nations are able to, and therefore their R&D may be suffering. But although I think their R&D still, in certain sectors, their R&D still remains strong.
So what is happening to Japan, it is happening to other countries also. So then what is the main reason that other developed nations are, their manufacturing base is getting weakened?
I'm sorry, sir, nowhere?
Why their manufacturing base is getting weakened in other developed countries also? So there has to be some common reason.
Sir, one thing that I could think of is the shifting of the manufacturing sector in the ASEAN and the Indo-Pacific countries. That I'm able to think of right now.
Okay. Now, your Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh also comes from Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
So, for last few years, has there been a major change in the Gorakhpur?
Yes, sir. The pace of infrastructure development has improved. The roads are wider and being constructed at a good pace. And besides that, the Nauka Vihar region has been created around the Ramgarh Tal, and it is being claimed as the marine drive of Gorakhpur, or rather Purvanchal. And the new office spaces are also coming up in the surrounding area. And even now, the recent Khelo India sports were also organized there for the rowing competitions. And now a marine sports complex is also being developed besides on the side of Ramgarh Tal.
Okay, my last question. In 2010,
Yes, sir.
a major event happened in Japan. What was that? 2011. 10.
Sir, if I'm able to recall correctly, was it the tsunami that led to the Fukushima disaster?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it was a triple disaster, earthquake, tsunami
and the nuclear disaster.
So, okay, please.
Okay, Shivansh. Japan was also in news 1 or 2 days back. Have you read something about Japan?
No, sir, I'm unable to recall at this point.
Earthquake, another earthquake, 6.9 Richter scale.
Sir, I'm only able to recall the earthquake in China, Tibet, but
No, in Japan also it came.
I'll read
Yesterday it was in the paper. Why Japan is so prone to earthquakes and natural disasters?
yes, sir, it sits at a triple point of three tectonic plates between the Pacific, the Philippines, and the Eurasian plate. And because of that, it has volcanoes as well, and it is very much prone to earthquakes.
So, as a civil engineer, what type of buildings or the structure they make? Earthquake-prone
Yes, sir.
buildings,
Yes, sir.
which we can also emulate in India. Do you think what type of building they make?
Sir, one kind of building which I was fortunate enough to see personally was, and which is more feasible in the plain areas, was the base isolation technique, where the foundations of the buildings are made flexible, so that even during earthquakes, when the earth shakes, the building can remain still. Aside from that, the usual way is also reinforcement of the buildings with more rebars at various places, so that it can endure the earthquake loads.
How many types of foundations are there when you lay type can be done? Foundations.
Sir, if I do not consider the earthquake part, there are mainly two types: the shallow foundation and the deep foundation. And then in those there are various subtypes. Like in shallow foundation, there is the isolated and the raft and the combined foundations. And in the deep foundation part, there are pile foundations. There are like simple deep foundations, also well foundations or casein foundations.
Okay, Indo-Japan cooperation in economic field. Can you name some major industries where Indo-Japan cooperation is there? You see.
Sir, two of the main things is firstly the construction of the bullet train in India, and Japan is also setting up industries in the Delhi-Mumbai economic industrial corridor. And again, I think India is the largest recipient of the ODA loans from the Japanese institution JICA for loans for international cooperation. So.
Okay, you tell me you also watch stand-up comedy.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the level of stand-up comedy has gone down over the period of time?
Sir, I would like to humbly disagree from this fact, and I think it has gone up, it has improved, and more niches have developed with various comics. They are developing their own community of audience.
But the language they use sometimes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In that regard, I think. But even in that, sir, I think there are some good comedians who do not resort to that kind of language, and I think even in the stand-up comedy community, the use of language or a certain kind of topics is seen as something as not good kind of comedy, and only as a stepping stone. And the good quality comedy is regarded as something which does not resort to a certain kind of
Who is your favorite stand-up comedian?
Sir, there is Zakir Khan, there is Abhishek Upmanyu, and there is also Kanan Gill and Rahul Subramanian.
Okay.
And there is one Shrija Chaturvedi as well. She is an upcoming comedian nowadays.
Okay, my last question. You have been a chief election officer for
sir.
some conducting some election.
Yes, sir. The general elections of India.
Yeah. Who is chief electoral officer?
Sir, in
the state. Yeah, no.
In the state.
Yes. CEO.
Sir, he is the person responsible for conducting the Panchayati Raj and the municipal elections in the state.
Are you sure? Chief electoral officer.
Sir, I think for the...
You are confusing, I think, between State Election Commission.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Let me correct myself. So the chief election officer is the person who is responsible for the conduction of the Lok Sabha and the state legislative elections, which are ultimately under the control of the election commission.
Good afternoon, Shivansh.
Good afternoon, sir.
You come from Gorakhpur.
Yes, sir.
Do you know why Gorakhpur is named as Gorakhpur?
Yes, sir. It is because of the Gorakhnath mud in Gorakhpur.
And who
And
was Guru Gorakhnath?
sir, he was a saint in, I'm not able to recall the exact century, but he is considered also a reformer of kind of a reformer in the Hindu religion, the founder of the Nath sect as well. And he's also considered one of the avatars of Shivji.
What is the main philosophy of the Nath sect? Then now that you have mentioned about Nath sects,
Sir, I think it is Hatha Yoga, and they mainly focus on yoga and meditation for attaining salvation.
how are they different from Siddhas? Any idea? No,
No, sir.
because they're similar.
I'll read it.
Okay, really.
Yes.
You have been the chief electoral officer of your
Student Gymkhana, yes, sir.
student Gymkhana elections, etc. You also have a chief election commissioner in this country.
Yes, sir.
What is the process of his appointment?
Yes, sir. So Parliament has created a new law, and under that, firstly there would be a search committee, and it would recommend a panel of names, and then there would be a selection committee consisting of the Prime Minister or nominated minister, and also the leader of opposition, who would recommend the name of the selected person to the President for appointment as the Chief Election Officer.
How is it different from what was happening earlier?
Sir, previously there was no such system because no law was framed, and the cabinet committee for appointments itself would recommend to the president for appointment to this post.
Okay, whether this change is good or it was not required, or it is a good reform.
Yeah, so, yes, sir. It is a good reform because it establishes a procedure and also brings some level of neutrality because of the inclusion of the leader of the opposition. And in some way, it was also necessitated by the fact that Supreme Court had decided to intervene and framed its own rules regarding that until the Parliament framed a law.
How will you utilize your deep knowledge of civil engineering
Yes, sir.
is in day-to-day civil administration?
Sir, I would like to break this into two parts. Firstly, there is the base engineering education, which is common to all engineering fields. So I think that gives me a more logical and objective bent of mind to deal with various processes and be more comfortable with handling large amounts of data and to better analyze the performance of various things. That is one thing. Another thing specific to my civil engineering education, so I think it would give me a deeper understanding of infrastructure development and especially urban planning, the state of which is quite messy at this point in India. And further moving ahead, things like artificial rain. These things are being developed, and at some point policy framing would also be required. So I think I could aid in that as
You
well.
mentioned artificial rain.
Yes, sir.
What is artificial rain? How is it brought in?
Yes, sir. So,
Brought about, rather. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Certain chemicals are sprayed into the atmosphere.
Which chemicals?
Sir, it differs. Sometimes it can be a silver chloride salt. Sometimes it can be dry ice, and there are a few more chemicals which I am unable to recall, and they accelerate the condensation of water vapors into droplets, and they lead to rain.
So, what is the benefit of having that capacity?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are two benefits. One is to bring rain into areas like Bundelkhand, which is the aim for the UP government as well, which is usually dry and drought is a usual occurrence there, and it is also being done in the UAE as well. Another thing is to control pollution, and I think the Delhi government was playing with this idea that during the November month, if artificial rain can be created, it could relieve the pollution to some extent.
Okay. Can you, as a civil engineer, can you name 3 marvels of civil engineering in our country?
So may I take a moment? Sir, there is the Chenab Bridge, the Atal Tunnel, and also the Bombay Worli ceiling.
Okay. Thank you. Malik sir.
Shivansh,
Yes, sir.
you have, versatile experience during your education.
Yes.
I think you have done tracking and you had been a chief election officer. And, yes.
Yes.
So, Hamta Pass track is considered to be one of the challenging terrain.
Sir, it is rather considered to be an easy trek. It was what was suited to my weight category at that point. Even after going to Manali, I realized that it is one of those package tours that you can just visit Manali and take, and they'll take you there.
So it was that easy for you.
No, sir, it wasn't easy for me, and we had to go through a 40-day conditioning in our college. But it is considered to be the easier ones.
Okay. So what is your learning from this trekking? Working in scarcity of resources and all.
Yes, sir. That is the thing that we'll have to make do with the resources that we have, and we'll also have to take care of the team. And even in difficult situations, especially in case of trekking, it is considered that if a member falls ill, then we might have to, we would have to be ready to return to the base camp, and we might not proceed. So I think this kind of teamwork is again something that I learned. And on a personal level, I think besides from the physical endurance, I also learned mental endurance, because it was still challenging, and it taught me to just go for the next step, and just by doing that I can achieve greater achievements if I just focusing on working now.
Right. And how can you inspire the young generation to go for such adventurous tourism and all?
So I think these things are quite attractive in themselves, and I think if we can firstly simplify the logistics, and then again provide more opportunities for students to firstly train for such treks, then they can be inspired for this. Like even to take my own example, we had the Adventure Club, which organizes these treks 2 times a year. So that was one of the factors that I was already interested, but it provided me an easy way to get into this.
So as a chief election officer, if
Yes,
you
sir.
have to defend EVM,
Yes, sir.
what will be the points you have to, narrate or cite to different parties so that they can convince with you?
So I think firstly it is a progressive step, and steps have been taken to ensure transparency, like the VVPAT, and proper audits are also done. And if they want to send more agents during these audits and during these verifications, I would be open to that. And overall, I would defend it as it is a more progressive and operationally more efficient step, and therefore we should continue with it. And if they raise any specific allegations, then I would surely look into them.
Okay. What is your opinion about one nation, one election, positive and negative both?
Okay, sir. Sir, on the positive part, I think it would firstly reduce the fallout of the MCC and how it impacts the development process. On the negative part, I think it is the ideas that is floated around is that it would impact the accountability that the ruling governments have by regular elections. And further, it would reduce the differentiation that people can make between the state and the central issues. But overall, I think, sir, it would be a new system. And once that system comes in, with time, people will adapt. And even the political parties would develop ways to make people differentiate between the two issues. And I think overall, it is a progressive step, and we should go ahead with it.
Okay.
Okay, Shivansh,
Yes, sir.
you have done civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
So can you technically audit this room from safety point of view?
So may I take a moment?
Yeah, please.
So the things I'm able to think of now is there is only one exit. So as far as the number of people here are limited, that should be fine. But a major concern is the corridor outside, which is quite narrow. And the exits, the number of signboards are quite many, so people might get confused where the exit is. It should be more clear. And about these fixtures around me. So if wood is involved and these sockets, so I'll have to look into them whether proper precautions have been taken to prevent any fire in these. So then I can give a better assessment about these. And as long as these, again I'm forgetting the name of these like water
Fire
saying
sensors.
things, yeah, fire extinguisher. As long as they are
Sensors.
working, I think it should be fine.
Okay. And is this resistant? Is this structure earthquake resistant?
Sir, I'll have to look into it. I cannot
Okay.
be sure just by looking around.
Okay. Say I want to make a terrace. So what should be the proportion of stone, sand, and cement into it?
A terrace.
Terrace.
Sir, may I take a...
Yeah.
So the exact proportions that are involved, I'm unable to recall.
Okay. So if you wish, you can take a guess.
I'm sorry. Sir, even from a guest perspective, I'm...
Okay. No problem. No problem. Can you describe about soil, the quality of soil in your region?
in my region.
Yeah.
Sir, in my region, the soil is alluvial, and it is quite stiff. So most of the construction, shallow foundation usually does the work.
Okay. But soil has a mixture of silt, sand, clay.
Yes, sir.
So what thing is more in that region, Gorakhpur region?
Sir, I think in the Gorakhpur region, it is quite well balanced in that aspect.
Means 33.33.
No, sir, not
of everything.
33.33.
Okay.
But none of the, not a single component would dominate by large.
Okay, good. What are your solution to decongest Delhi NCR region?
Okay, so may I take a moment?
Yep.
Sir, first of all, I think the way the signaling works in the city is quite commendable. Aside from that, we have to see that a lot of transit happens through Delhi. So things like the Dwarika Expressway were, again, I think a good addition. But aside from that, better economic planning is something that I would say that we distribute the economic activities in such a way that more people do not have to cross a particular region to go from one place to another, and we do a more integrated planning, like the economic activities and the residential part can go together. And even in that, the social planning aspect should also be taken into account, or else we would have a lot of support staff who would be living on the outskirts flowing in every day, and that would again create a congestion problem.
Okay. Can you suggest some election reform in India, which will make our election more democratic?
Sir, may I take a moment?
Yep.
Sir, one reform is, I think, would be more operational, and that is better control over the finances of the election, because it is a constant criticism that the spending on election is much more than what is reported by the candidates. And to get a solution of this thing, that there are restrictions on the expenditure by the candidates, but not by the parties. So more regulations can be brought in there. And I would like to have the election commission with a little more powers to to penalize the candidates for their misconduct, and the MCC to have force of the law as well. Thank you, sir.
Shivansh, little bit of feedback. Your knowledge base is fairly good.
I'm sorry, sir. May I come a little closer?
No, it is okay. I'll speak louder. So your knowledge base is fairly good.
Thank you, sir.
But I thought I speak quite loudly. Okay, anyway.
So it's AC, that's
this,
why, yes.
all of a sudden. Your knowledge base is fairly good.
Thank you, sir.
But you are speaking little quickly.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know. Someone else has given you this feedback, but try to speak more slowly so that everyone can comprehend. So you have lot of knowledge, so you try to maybe in a hurry. You're
Yes,
trying
sir.
to speak too fast.
I've got that feedback, sir. I'll
Yeah,
work
so
on
you
it.
can be little slow. Otherwise, I mean, can be little more smiling. You're not serious. By and large, it's okay. So did you, one thing like you can wear dark socks, the white socks
Yes, sir.
do
I
not look
have got
nice.
that
And
feedback.
did you shave today or no?
No, sir. Actually, I'm not from Delhi, so I'm visiting for a few days, and I
Okay,
didn't.
yeah. So you shave
Yes, sir.
properly on that day. So that is it, because your picture is also without
Yes, sir. I'll do
beard
that.
or anything. So that is okay. Now coming to two or three things, again, like, because you try to, otherwise you take a moment to take a pause and then also you speak. But some issues like, chief electoral officer, state election commissioner, they're very straight away kind of a thing which you made a mistake. So seeing your this, there could be a lot of focus on Japan,
Yes, sir.
extracurricular activities and India's relations with Japan, kind of infrastructure projects we are doing with Japan. So you can focus, and again, knowledge about UP and Gorakhnath temple and Gorakhpur, that has to be totally complete.
Yes, sir.
So one good thing is that you have a lot of time with you, nearly 2 months.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, like, why, like, your marks in maths were less earlier times, or what happened?
Sir, on the this was my third mains. So in the first mains, both in GS and maths, my marks were less. In the second mains, I improved my marks in maths, but again, I lacked in GS and especially the essay part. But I think this time it worked.
Okay,
For me.
otherwise, being an IITian, and that also I'm scoring more than 9 points. So you're a very, very potential candidate. But again, being from IIT, the expectation is little higher.
Yes, sir.
So you have to prepare well. Also on your core subject of civil engineering, since you've been to Japan,
Yes, sir.
earthquake resistant, tsunami.
Yes, sir.
So there is a bit different technologies for earthquake resistant buildings in Japan.
Yes.
So you have to learn about them, and what could be the construction and how they can be adopted in India, eco-friendly construction. So all these issues. So try to give a best shot.
Okay,
I mean,
sure, sir.
work hard. So 2 months is a lot of time, and please work hard, and you have a good chance to succeed. Very good chance.
Thank you,
to
sir.
succeed.
Shivansh,
Yes,
you are, as rightly said, you have a potential to make it. And the only thing from my side is that little bit smile you all the time, and little voice can be raised, because we have to hear very cautiously when you were speaking.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes we are not able to catch up. You may have some good points we may miss.
Yes, sir.
So if you make it in a little louder, little higher pitch with little slow speed, it can have more effect, I think.
I'll do
And
that,
use hands here also, like we are using little bit. We are not saying you use more for gesticulation. Little bit of use of hands is advisable. It looks natural.
Yes, sir.
And be comfortable, and little bit eye contact with every member. When I am asking, you give more time to the person who is member asking, but 10, 15, 20% time look at others also to involve the whole board. Otherwise, I think your performance is brush up your knowledge, because you have 2 months to go. You have to keep yourself updated about current affairs during this period.
Yes, sir.
And your DEF is also full of many subjects, including your domain subject of civil engineering. So as he rightly pointed out, expectations may be little higher from you. Okay. So all the best. Keep yourself updated and focus on these issues. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All
Thank
the
you.
best.
I think generally you have been coming across as a sincere person. Just try to speak with some passion.
Okay, sir.
That passion is missing. So with passion when you speak, with conviction when you speak, it will have more impact. So that is what I have to say.
You appear to be a very sincere candidate, and your knowledge base is also good. The thing is that since you have lot many information here in your deck, so you are inviting questions from the different topics. So you have to be good in your as a means role of election commissioner, election officers, and all.
Yes.
So all the related questions you have to go through it. One nation, one election. You have to have some points on it, better points, right?
Same है.
More points should have
More
been
points
given.
should be
He is also
added in
coming
it.
from Gorakhpur.
And
He is a civil
now
engineer.
it is Kumbh, and you are from UP, and Kumbh is there in Allahabad, so
Yes, sir.
it is more question can be asked on that. Then Trump is going to take his regime from 20th,
Yes, sir.
and then budget. These are the
Budget,
issues which you have to take care of.
Yes, sir.
And for your interest in stand-up comedy,
Yes, sir.
you have to be, I mean, have a more defendable answer on it, because a general impression is that now the language are slang in stand-up comedy, and and it is pointing on the person instead of the social issues and all. More person-centric stand-up comedies are going on nowadays. So try to have some better answer on it, more balanced,
Okay,
right?
sir.
You are biased towards the stand-up comedians more, means their practice and their language and all. So don't try to defend much about the slang languages they are using nowadays. Thank you.
Okay, Shivansh, so your communication is good and you are articulating your answer in a very good manner. Only one thing you need to take care, that is about your technical knowledge. So for what you can do, go through the syllabus of all the subject in 8 semesters.
Yes, sir.
And then connect it with newspaper, like this infrastructure is getting built, so try to understand the technical side of that thing, or if any other historical structure is in news, try to get technical side. Because your academics is good and you are from good college, so their expectation will be great from you. So you need to just brush up your technical knowledge. The rest of the answer you have answered well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah, thank you, good luck.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.